comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
No. Check. Patriots. Patriots. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit.
Now it's Darnold. that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it your way, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They begin with Henry. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
On second down, here's Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Woo! Stop playing with me.
And they've got it well across midfield.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing? I knew that was coming too.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Again to Henry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll look to throw.
Break it up.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Crowell. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say
All right,
over
here we
the
go.
air.
Blue landing. Blue landing. Over.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Darnold now to throw, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Hurry up, here we go. 3 and
try to run for it with Crowell. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Leopard! Here we go now!
A first down carry for Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go now! Green, 39!
Looking to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. Here, don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now back to throw. Going up top.
Nope.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go now! Green!
On 2nd down, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Lucky 56! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught.
Come on, man.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
All right, here we go.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now he's flushed out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
The shotgun snap for Darnold.
Oh,
And a double
why
coverage,
is
and it's
that
intercepted.
throw?
Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a drop killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Back to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Detroit!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is taken at the 3. So out now come the Jets. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Oh, my God.
All alone. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10.
Oh, why did he dive like that?
Way in. Touchdown, New England. Derrick Henry, 99 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. The rookie Darnold seemingly in control of this Jets offense. He's got him on the move. It's first down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Darnold on first down.
Oh, no way. That's a lot of that bitch.
Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Derrick Henry. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Avery Williamson in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Gun! All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They're going to look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over. Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's
Here
correct.
we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Darnold incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 46 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side is Dorsett. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to throw here. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell.
Oh, get in there.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And
Why, he didn't make that?
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Detroit!
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Another stop on third down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And his kick is good.
Almost.
Push the lead up to 5.
10 minutes.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Patriots! Patriots!
And a busy night for Henry continues. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Green, 39! Green, 39!
Again, it's Henry. Muscles him off. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the
ball
football.
loose. Holy shit. Who has it? Who has it?
Guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. New England on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. They got him in. It's Woods. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Green, 39.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
To throw now on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw.
This
is going to be
Crawley.
intercepted.
Right
Picked
there.
off by Ken Crawley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Woods, the intended receiver. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
No, Jack, Patriot, Patriot.
They begin with a run by Corral. And Corral lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Darnold from the gun. And that one got tipped. Got to throw
God.
everything off.
Oh, my
It brings up
goodness
3rd.
gracious.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Back to throw, Darnold. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Shitty today.
And now out come the Patriots. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey.
Hold on, let me make this one change here. Okay, let's go. Jeez, that's it. There, I'm trying to make it out of here. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready.
You got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Boo, Landon! Boo!
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield.
That's gonna be a pick.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
That's
A
the
big
shit
play
that
there
allowed.
for New
Oh
England.
my gosh.
49 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Goes underneath for Henry. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go! Boo, Landon!
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Hey, man. All of
As
them,
his
too.
guys are in for 6. And the
I need
Patriots
some
are
magic.
in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And complete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now, they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll
Nah,
look to throw.
fuck me.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This is Henry.
No way.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Life.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
Oh,
what are we going to do?
No, why would you jump for it? Yeah, kidding me.
And his crew will take
Why wouldn't you jump for it? God, good game. Fuck. Man. I totally missed him anyway.
Ball up to 10.
Whatever, good shit.
The Patriots in the victory
Offense is
formation
terrible
as they'll
this
take
game.
the knee.
Oh my gosh.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Can't believe I lost this shit. Offense didn't do nothing today, man. Defense came out here. Ugh, I'm so my fucking move.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.
So
they
many
were able to do that
fucking
here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Offense, bro. They were 500 yards.
So for the Patriots, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I didn't do shit. That was a terrible game. I missed this whole thing. Oh, I missed it. Missed that. I want to throw it here. Should have tossed it and see what happened. Back. No attempt at the ball. Make an attempt. He's open too. Whatever. Just a bad throw here. I'm nervous. Should do it here. Can't fucking do anything. Ah. This is the shit right here. Ah. All the throws. All the throws today. All the throws. Oh, I guess he was down already. Getting nothing done. Flats it. Just need 2 hands. Rat catch this bitch, yo. One side you can press to who's there? This is the shit that killed me. It started my shit. Look at this. Ah. Come on, man. It's my only big play right here. Oh my gosh. This killed me. Oh my gosh. Boof. Punishment Wosu takes me out. It's May. Ugh. Wrap up. And then I dive here. Yeah. See, I'm a few yards from it. That's good, pro. Backpedaling. See, it's possible. Crossing routes, man, them slants. Wow, this started it all right here. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Where you going? Should be a pick. So good. What was his stats? Went through 4 picks. 4, man. Shit.